Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Eve here, and I'm just taking a walk outside when I finally decided to go watch that Kagome Kagome storyline video, and I think you can see where it is going, just by the title alone as well. Finally deciding to do that Kagome Kagome story video. So I said that I would do it during my Darkwood Circus video, then I did one about the Evilius Chronicles 4 endings. Now I'm finally doing Kagome Kagome. So, and it took a pretty dark turn that I honestly wasn't expecting. Yeah, and apparently there's a creepypasta to go along with the song as well. So, first going to talk about the song, and then we're going to talk about the creepypasta. But before we do all of that, I do want to talk about the Kagome Kagome. I'm not talking about the song or the creepypasta. No, I'm talking about the children's game. It originated in Japan, and pretty sure the basis of the game is it's like you're playing out an Oni execution. An Oni, if you don't know, is from the Japanese mythology of yokai. If you've ever watched Yokai Watch, then you know about for instance the character Gargaros. Yeah, he's an Oni along with the other renditions, those being Orcanos, Ogreless, and the legendary yokai Gilgaros. They're all Oni, and basically an Oni is like some kind of like a Japanese demon or devil. I don't exactly know what an Oni is, but it's basically like the Satans of the yokai world. So basically the game is there are people circling you, which I'm guessing are like executioners, and there's a person in the middle that's supposed to be the Oni, and I'm guessing you're like covering your eyes and you're like chanting the song Kagome Kagome. At the end it's like which one of us is behind you. And then you have to, I'm guessing, say the name of the person who's behind you. And if you get it right, then you gotta chase them, I think, until you catch them. It's like a game of tag. Or I'm guessing if not, then it's like you're getting slapped on the back by everyone. I don't exactly know if that's how the game goes, but then again, in the context of the song, I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's basically a brief summary of the game Kagome Kagome. Now for the Vocaloid song, it starts off with if you're entering this abandoned orphanage in the woods, where you meet the kids, whom are portrayed by our main 6 Vocaloids or virtual singers, those being Miku, Rin, Len, Luca, Mako, and Kaido. And you can already tell that by the art style that it's a very unnerving song. Like at first glance they look basically normal, but you can tell that there's something seriously wrong. If you look at the eyes, like their faces are so lively, and yet their eyes are just blank and dead. Now before we continue, I do want to say that I got a lot of this from a video by the YouTuber Blacklight Hologram, like in my Darkwood Circus video. So do go check out his video on it as well. He explains it a lot better than me, and he also explains a lot more stuff than me once we get to the creepypasta section. But we'll talk about that later. So then we finally get to the chorus, where it's basically the game Kagome Kagome. You can already see that, that there's a lot of stuff here that's pretty fucked up. During the chorus section, we start to see more children who are portrayed by other Vocaloids. I was able to recognize Gakapo, Neru, Tedo, and Haku. You can also kind of see that their forms are kind of they're kind of deformed, from the characters from Darkwood Circus. You can see we got Len, whose face is covered in bandages. We later learned that in the song his head was caved in. There's also Rin, whose arm is missing, but I don't think you can notice it in the circus section. However, it does come up later in the song. Then we have Haku, who's like I think like her jaw's gone. Like, as you can see, like her entire face is bandaged up except for her eyes. Yeah, and then they sing the chorus, and it finally ends with the line, "Who is circling you everywhere?" So Blacklight Hologram stated like in his video that that the kids, like, they might share like some kind of hive mind. I don't think it really comes up anywhere like anywhere else in the song, but I think that's a pretty good theory. So yeah, let's say that all of them like they share like a hive mind. So then we continue on to like the second verse, and there was an image in the first verse where it's like where there was two scientists, one of them holding what looked to be a human brain with string like, I'm guessing, nerves hanging off of it. So yeah, there's clearly something that's like fucked up happening here. But it did state at that part that that all of this came from a child's brain. So I don't exactly know what that means. I mean, I do like right now, but it does come up in the Creepypasta. But we'll talk about that a bit later. So in the second verse, we learn a bit more about the scientists. As we learn that this orphanage was once functional. However, it was also kind of like some kind of laboratory, and I think you already know what's going on here. So the scientists seem to be doing some weird experiments on the kids. As we see, one of them is being experimented on, with the doctors kind of saying, kind of making it like the game Kagome Kagome, except a lot more deadly, as at the end the kid gets decapitated. Yep. And now, something that I personally want to talk about here, it doesn't really have anything to do with like the storyline or whatever, but the character that the kid portrays here kind of reminds me of the Vocaloid. I think their name is Ruko, but it's basically like this character who's like, I think like mostly male, but is also part female, I think. I don't really know too much about this Utao, but I just found it to be interesting. So yeah, but we also get some scenes of like this Miku looking character who looks pretty sinister. Now I do have my theories for this character that'll come up in the Creepypasta section. I know I mentioned the Creepypasta a lot, but please be patient. So after all of this, we then see some more clips of the children playing with what looks to be more. There are more kids, but I don't really know the Vocaloids are supposed to represent them. I do notice Tedo, Haku, I'm guessing, and what looks to be Kaido. I don't really know. We also did have some images before of different scenes to kids. We had what looked to be Miku and Luca doing something, and then we had like some shots of Kaido, Mako, the twins, and Miku from the back. But yeah, we do have some more images of the kids. We also had them referring to someone as teacher, which is interesting. I'm guessing this is how they refer to the scientists. I think, I don't really know. I mean, it'll come up in the Creepypasta section, but again, you have to wait. And then we finally get our final chorus scene with the kids singing Kagome Kagome. There was a line that said, "Please drink with us." I don't really know what that entails. And then it ends. Now, before we end off this video, we do have 2 more things to talk about. We have what looks to be some kind of brain chart diagram that's in German. Blacklight hologram was able to decipher it. I'll put the messages on the screen now. But yeah, I personally found this really interesting because this looks really realistic. Like, I'm pretty sure that this had someone just like took a picture of this on their phone. That's really cool, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a Vocaloid song do this. This is really fucking creative. Then we finally have our final shot of Miku, where it's like a slow frame up her body, and she looks to be a lot older in this. So I'm guessing that these kids can still age. I'm guessing slowly though. And then she finally has a sinister smile and lunges at us with a knife, and that's the end of the song. Oh no, I really love this song. When it comes to music-wise, it does sound good. When it comes to visual-wise, it looks really good. It's also very unnerving, and it really plays the creepiness factor. It plays it very well. But I cannot say the same for the creepypasta. I just want to say right here, man, I fucking hate the creepypasta, man. Writing-wise, like, half of it is honestly not too bad, but half of it is also written really poorly. And a lot of it I just don't want to deem canon. But yeah. Also, of course, I do want to give a bit of a warning. Yes, this is gonna play into some wait for it, World War II type shit. Yep. Basically, there are a bunch of experiments run by Nazi Germany on a bunch of little kids. I'm guessing these experiments were moved to Japan due to bad PR of the people. And apparently, they've also made alliances, I'm guessing, with Russia and Moscow. Moscow, I guess I can get, but wasn't Germany like beefing with Russia during World War II? Yeah, just don't look too much into it. Two creepypastas, I'm guessing, are real in this weird world. But one of them, I'm thinking it's called like Gate or something. I don't really know. If you want to learn more about this, check out Blacklight Hologram's video. He explains it a lot better than me. But basically what's going on here is the Nazis want to find something in the brains of little kids called the kill switch, which is located in the frontal lobe. And as we've seen the brain diagram, and apparently if you remove the kill switch, then it gives the person immortality. They try to do it with one kid who's a bit older, but he died. They try to do it with a little girl, and it was successful. She was comatose for a bit, but they were able to revive her with I'm guessing like some kind of electric shock. Fearing something bad happening to the kids if they continue to do this, they brought Moscow doctors over in order to make sure that they can continue their experiments. And a bunch of kids died, but a bunch of kids, were able to survive. Moscow agreed to do this, but in exchange for them doing a Frankenstein project on the immortal kids called Project Venom. One of the kids, a girl, whom we're guessing is Ren, had her arm removed. And they were gonna put I'm guessing some kind of replacement robotic arm on it, but I don't think it ever happened. And another kid, I'm guessing, had their jaw removed, and I'm guessing that kid was Haku. And then after the give me a minute. Hi, Mom.
I have to go to CVS and pick up a prescription for Liv.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Have you eaten anything today?
Yeah, I had a bagel.
Bye.
Bye. These crazy experiments would continue until the end of World War II. During this, we have someone reading these notes. That's kind of like the narrator here. My guess is it's a scientist working for the Nazis, or more Moscow, I don't really know. Just a scientist. They stated that it was the end of World War II, and Nazi Germany had lost, thank God. And there are 4 scientists left. Also, some of the experiments was done on a teacher at the orphanage. I'm guessing that's who the kids referred to as teacher. I don't really know though. Once the scientists were about to leave, the teacher had said to the scientists in fluent German, he asked if they would like to play one last game with them. 3 of the scientists said yes, which would be a bad decision later, and 1 simply fled the scene, took the last truck out of the woods, and never looked back. That's basically it for the creepypasta. It did say some stuff about what happens if you were to go there. But I don't really want to cover it. I'm lazy, and also I just hate this creepypasta. But yeah, that's kind of it. So now for my theories on the entire series in general. It's not really a series, but I'm just gonna call it that. So here's basically our rough timeline. Nazi Germany did some experiments on little kids to find this kill switch thing that's in their frontal lobe. Some kids died, but some kids survived. And I'm guessing that by what they mean in the song, neighbor's dog is barking. It's a fucking bitch. So basically, I'm guessing what they mean by this was all birthed from a kid's brain. I'm guessing that there's like one kid's brain that's connected to all of this. That's connected to like the hive mind, and there's one kid's brain. I'm guessing they're all connected to it. Every single child. I'm guessing that's why their eyes are so dead. Like, aside from their cheery faces, like, they don't really have a consciousness, man. All they know is the hive mind. All they know is the game Kagome Kagome. It was said in a creepypasta that all of the kids' memories were wiped. And I'm guessing that their memories were wiped and they only have memories of like their time at the orphanage while the scientists were there. And all they remembered was the game Kagome Kagome. So, yeah, they're all connected to a hive mind, including the teacher as well. And they continue these experiments, deforming the kids more and more until they eventually left, with only 4 remaining. 1 would leave, but 3 would stay. And I'm guessing they died. And now we have this person who came to the orphanage during the song Kagome Kagome. Where they interacted with the teacher and they learned more about the kids there. And it was in the creepypasta that our narrator was being followed by a girl. This girl, I'm guessing, being Miku, whom, in order to sleep at night, he basically had to barricade the door with a chair. And he stated that in order to leave, you better escape the girl, otherwise she'll lunge at you with a knife and kill you. I'm guessing that's what we saw at the end of the song. And yeah, that's basically my my theories with this. But yep, that's kind of it for the song explanation, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I probably didn't cover a lot. There was much more that I could have talked about, but I do encourage that that you check out Blacklight Hologram's video. He explained it better. And if I guess you want another theory, then I'm guessing that the reason why some of the kids are so deformed is I'm guessing that all they do in their spare time is just like play the game Kagome Kagome. And whoever loses, I'm guessing, is like gets beaten up a bit more, deformed a bit more. With like one kid, I'm guessing, probably losing a leg, as we saw in one of the scenes, and another losing an eye. Well, the same kid losing an eye as we saw in one of the scenes. Blacklight Hologram did say that that kid in specific was probably the same as we saw during the second chorus. I personally don't believe it. That kid got their head severed, and I'm guessing they all got their heads severed, but for the experiments. But It didn't look like his head was severed. It was probably sewed back on really well without any scarring, and probably though. I don't know. I'm just gonna wrap the video up here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, then please make sure to like and subscribe, I guess, if you want to. And with that out of the way, goodbye.